Hi everyone, my name's James Ivey with Antelope Audio. Visit any major recording studio and you're likely to find racks of old vintage gear. Mic pre's, compressors and limiters are the sort of thing that some engineers get all gushy about. You'll even hear lines like, "They don't make them like that anymore," but that's just not true. There are companies out there still making amazing analog hardware that has all the character of the vintage stuff, but with all the reliability of modern circuit design and components. Gyraf Audio are one such company, and their G10 Vari-mu stereo compressor is just such a unit. Sadly, such quality and attention to audio detail comes at a cost. The team at Antelope Audio have worked with the engineers at Giraffe Audio to bring you the Gyratec X, a faithful, component-modelled recreation of the Giraffe Audio G10 pure Class A Vari-mu tube compressor that sounds every bit as good as it looks. The input level control is positioned directly after the modelled input transformers. This allows you to control the input level, or drive, for the compressor. The threshold control sets the level at which the compressor will kick in. Turning anti-clockwise will select a lower threshold and result in greater compression. When turned fully clockwise, the compression is deactivated, but not bypassed. The ratio control is next, and sets the amount of compression in relation to changes in the input level for signals that exceed the threshold value. Setting ratio fully left or anti-clockwise will deactivate compression. In the middle of the interface we have the large gain reduction meter and a power or bypass switch. The attack knob sets the time the compressor takes to react to a rising input signal. The release controls the time it takes from the input signal falling below the threshold to the gain reduction being returned to unity. Finally, the output level control controls the signal level at the output driver stage and the output to the rest of the signal chain. Use this to keep your gain staging in check. Let's take a listen to the Gyratec X in action, first on a drum bus. Hear how we can compress the low end hard without messing with the tone of the top end in an almost multi-band compressor kind of way. Now let's hear the Gyratec X on a lead vocal, just to show you how much of a great all-rounder this thing really is. I love a Vari-mu compressor on vocals, as it helps me get that smooth vocal tone I really like. Think of this as a modern day 660.
She was pretty and young, with eyes as bright as the star I used to be. She said, "I'll show you the grown-up love I learned from songs you sang to me." She made it clear she'd sleep right here if she could take some magic home. How do I tell her I'm just a satellite, a broken and falling stone? I'm burning the fan mail for the heat. I'm always just one gig from being thrown out on the street. I'm just an open chord from finally selling this guitar. A girl I loved once said, boy, you'll never be a star. Girl, you don't know how right you are.
Finally, let's hear it perform its magic on the full mix.
She was pretty and young, with eyes as bright as the star I used to be. She said, I'll show you the grown-up love I learned from songs you sang to me. She made it clear she'd sleep right here if she could take some magic home. How do I tell her I'm just a satellite, a broken and falling stone? I'm burning the fan made for the heat. I'm always just one gig from being thrown out on the street. I'm just an open chord from finally selling this guitar. A girl I loved once said, boy, you'll never be a star. Girl, you don't know how right you are.
The Gyratec X is available for selected Antelope Audio FPGA and Synergy Core audio interfaces. To find out more about the Gyratec X and the full range of Antelope Audio hardware and software, check out antelopeaudio.com. My name's James Ivy and I'll see you again very soon.